I'm trying to manage speed because he gets on my nerves. First apology before we start. I had garlic bread, homemade, well, garlic toast sort of thing. Tea, so my breath's a bit, you know. That's what I had last night. Tonight I had chicken ravioli with some grated cheddar cheese on top and some toast with a bit of garlic smeared over it. What am I doing? History. History. Which duo won £10,000 in 1919 as a prize for mocking the first non-stop transatlantic flight? Earhart and Scott, Alcock and Brown, Simon and Garfunkel, Rolls-Royce and Royce. For mocking it. Probably Rolls-Royce, I would have thought. No. Alcock and Brown. Not the best start. Upon which form of defence does this frog rely? Speed, camouflage, smell or poison? Speed. I'd like to know how fast it goes for a static photo. Camouflage, what those eyes. Smell or poison. Right, smell. Camouflage. Are those two big and yellow feet? Where's it supposed to go? One. Where was, I read that before it came out, didn't I? Where was a fine china called porcelain invented? China. Somewhere there. Somewhere in Africa, north. Somewhere in Europe. I think there's a place called Porcelain. Well, I was thinking Portugal, but never mind. I'll go for Italy-ish. China. I've got a back heel on water bottle, by the way. And side foot, right foot, and a volley. Left foot. So I'll go sport and leisure. Where did David Beckham join a football club called Galaxy? Right, somewhere in the United States of America, isn't it? So which country, which dot on this map is nearest a galaxy? That's furthest north, isn't it? That's nearest the sky. So go. In the Teletubbies, what colour is Poe? You used to make that in. You video. Hang on. Blue, green, yellow, or red? There's Tinky Winkle. Poe. That's what I know actually. Try yellow. No. Red. In which city did the Commitments, the self-styled world's hardest working band, strut their stuff? Dublin, Belfast, Cork, Armagh. Dublin, Belfast, Cork, Armagh. Strutted their stuff. Dublin's where all the band are, isn't it? I'll go Dublin. Excellent. Mecca and other location, Mecca and which other location in Saudi Arabia are the two most holy places for Muslims? Faisal, Mina, Medina, Kashahashiya. Kashahashiya? I'll say that one because I like the sound of it. No. Medina. Kashahashiya. Which meal? Guess what it's got, can you? What's answer that? Christmas dinner. Look at the picture. Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving. Feeding the fire. There's not 5,000 there, is there? Thanksgiving. Not quite America. That's America, isn't it? Celebrating Christmas dinner. Because I dressed up. No. That's the stuff. At which of these pictures have a singer, Muriel, my best friend, and a big fat Greek all appeared on film since 1990? At which of these? Singer, Muriel, my best friend, and a big fat Greek all appeared on film since 1990. Are they bands? Look at bands. No. Sounds unusual. In military terminology, for what does the initial L, there's only one L, isn't there? In the acronym VTOL stand? There's only one L. Liberty, landing, length, lunge. Very tricky operating length. Landing. Which one of these is not native to the Galapagos Islands? Can you say Galapagos? Probably. Islands. Panda, lizard, tortoise, some birds. Not native. These are not native. What does that mean? Not native. Native. There's two of them, so that must be different birds. Panda. Africa. Mine's a bit like looking for a word in dictionary, isn't it, if you don't know how to spell it. Of which 1990s group was Wycliffe Jean a member? Spice Girls, Fugees, All Saints, Arrested Development. Wycliffe. They were jeans, didn't they? Go then. Fugees. Mid-break. Just Gantron gets it right. Favourite subject history. Which American island is Peter Minuit? Can you see that as well? Can you see that? Peter Minuit, famous for buying for only 60 gliders. Gliders are expensive, aren't they? Aruba, Manhattan, Cuba, Newfoundland. 60 gliders are expensive. Aruba, Manhattan, Cuba, Aruba. Aruba, let's say that as well. Aruba. No. Manhattan. Couldn't have one now, could you? Four. Which of these makes use of paddles? Is that phones? Could do. Could have a not windsurfing. What it's called? Ski boating tour skiing. They've got paddles, haven't they? That's what loads of them called. And that could be operated by paddling. The answer? You tell the answer was. Which I'm going to bother. Oh, mother. Where did MI6 set up temporary headquarters after its London office was bombed in The World Is Not Enough? What actually happened? James Bond film? Surely not. So you got somewhere up north, Ireland, France, and Portugal, Spain. Or that's, oh, I'll go with them. Sunny, Scotland. Six. In 1950, before I was born, Rosa Parks was arrested in America for sitting in the wrong seat in which type of vehicle? Ferry, train, plane or bus? Arrested for sitting in the wrong seat in which type of vehicle? Ferry, train, plane, bus. 1955. So before I was born. Ferry. Plane, bus, train, bus. That's a kiss, isn't it? Like, where did the explorers enter the volcano in Journey to the Centre of the Earth? India, Italy, Indonesia or Iceland? I was thinking before I read them out, but it doesn't really help. India, Indonesia, Italy, to the centre of the earth. India. Yeah. I have thought of some more dating questions. We've got 2 so far though. I managed to think of about 20 in half an hour. I've thought of 2 so far. I haven't even applied myself that well. First question is, according to the song 3 Wheels on My Wagon, how many wheels are on your wagon? Who wrote the novel The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie? Daphne du Maurier, Rebecca West, Ewan Spark, Edna O'Brien. I have to be honest, I've got 2. JB, anyone else called JB? EOB. Spark. Prime. Daphne du Maurier could be in it. No. Spark. And the second question was, how many spades would you get through digging to the other side of the world? as far as I got so far. In which decade of the 20th century was the British Commonwealth established? So 1900s then. I understand that. 1960s, 1930s, 1940s, 1950s. Commonwealth. 50s. 30s? Is it that early? So you narrowed it down for me, didn't even help. I did finish his life, another 20. Until the calendar changed to Gregorian in 1852, what was celebrated on April 1st? Monday. New Year's Day, Christmas Day, Easter Day. New Year's Day. It was. 1st of April. Get good at this. Some more coffee. It takes a hero to change a light bulb is the tagline for which Roland Emmerich film? 1000 BC, 100,000 BC, 10,000 BC, 500,000 BC. 10,000 BC. Well, there you go then. Now there's another dating question. If it takes one man 3 hours to fill a sack with pine needles, how long does it take, one at a time by hand, how long does it take 2 women? Which country do we associate with the fictional character Don Quixote? Well, we don't, do we, basically? Do you associate them with anything? I mean, no. Portugal, go Portugal, bandy once, isn't it? No, stay. I should do more questions than that long, I think, because I'm doing well there. Sport and leisure. At Euro, didn't watch that, at Euro 2008, which player received the Carlsberg Man of the Match award against Italy on his birthday? Edwin van der Sar, Adrian Boutou, Ryan Babel, Wesley Snyder. Against Italy. Boutou. No. Him. That we're in that line now. Shall I? Yeah. I think we're rolling again. Wit species of ape found in Gibraltar is the only one to live in the wild in Europe. Baboon, chimpanzee, ring-tailed lemur, Barbary macaque. That's the name of something, is it? Well, that's something that a Barbie does. Chimpanzee. No, baboon. It's a Barbary macaque. Geography. I got one there as well. I got in the 2008 Cloverfield creature attacked which city? Las Vegas, San Francisco, Chicago, New York. Cloverfield. That's not any grass, is it? That's got a bit. That's all desert. Which leaves Chicago, because that's by the sea. Chicago. Yeah. New York. Why have they got Cloverfield for then? A ruling on international climate change adopted in December 1997 is the what protocol? Where's the words? South America, Europe, Asia, a bit more Asia. Okay, a bit more Asia. Yeah, that one. No. Kyoto. Oh. We've done any better through that? No, I'm not there. Struck like that. The Sex Pistols played a legendary live gig for inmates at which prison in September 1976? I was at the country. So we've got that place there, Bristol, that place there, that place in the middle. So I'll go with the one in the middle. No, there's four of them, but Chelmsford. I didn't know there was a prison at Chelmsford. Which creature can be described as a batrachian? A buffalo. What is it really? A buffalo, goat, toad or crab? Bat. That's the obvious one, not there. What flies? None of them fly. Just kick them. The buffalo could be a struggle. I'll go toad. Toad? Oh, toad can fly, yeah. That is explained. That's when I go on holidays, mind. At which sport did Ronnie O'Sullivan become world #1 in the year 2001? What sports did he play then? Billiards, horse racing, darts, snooker. That's not really a sport, is it? Horse racing. Going from A to B, innit? That leaves snooker, billiards and darts. That's a standing around. When do they all really, I suppose, the rest of them? No, snooker. Six. Go with my favourite history. Who invented vulcanised rubber? I expect him to be there as well, yeah. Who invented vulcanised rubber in 1839? Look, in the engine room, yeah. Gottlieb Daimler, Henry Ford, Charles Goodyear, John Dunlop. Daimler. No. Charles Goodyear. In literature, which British female writer detective novel wrote Appointment with Death in 1938? Agatha Christie, Lindsay Davis, Ruth Rendell or Gillian Roberts? Struggle that one. 1938. Appointment with Death. Gillian Roberts. Agatha Christie. Thought she was a runner, never mind. 4. Redskins are called Team League Football National A of Town Home the is where? Washington. Which children's favourite wrote about how the Grinch stole Christmas? A.A. Milne. Is that a grade? Dr. Seuss. C.S. Lewis. R.L. Stein. Grinch. Was he a bear? Go in. R.L. Stein. No. Oh, was it? No. Sorry, I got it wrong there. Favourite history. On the 7th of August 1987, Lynn Cox became the first person to swim between which two countries? India and Sri Lanka, 87, August 1987. England and Ireland, Australia and New Zealand, USA and USSR. Could be that, isn't it? But a bit cold. August. Could be August. New Zealand. Go there. No. Worse. Might be a bit cold with this. Africa. In which mountain range is this mountain? Picture of a mountain, if you can't see. I can, because I'm looking at the TV screen. In which mountain range is this located? Alps, Rockies, Andes, Himalayas. I know Glastonbury Tour, it's got the thing on the top, isn't it? Andes. Himalayas. Oh, the same, don't they? Higher, with snow on top. 5. Uplands 10. In Run Fat Boy Run, which river marathon does Dennis Doyle run? River marathon? River marathon. Does Dennis Doyle run to try and win back in our boat race? Win found Libby. Nike. Adidas, Lacoste, Reebok. That's what shoes was he wearing? Surely. Adidas. That made no sense at all, did it? River marathon, and then what shoes was he wearing? To row his boat. Can't bother. Where did Dorothy live with her aunt and uncle in The Wizard of Oz? I know those places are in Australia. Iowa. No. Kansas. Alaska. Favourite history. Famous for his, again I read that before, didn't I? Famous for his star turn as Batman's arch enemy, the Joker, Heath Ledger was born in which country? The southern bit of Africa. Is that the Horn of Africa? Horn of Africa? China? Australia? Heath Ledger. South of Africa. Australia. That's near. Right hemisphere. Which European city built a 135 feet high wheel, the largest construction of its kind in celebration of the year 2000? Hamburg, Amsterdam, London, Paris. One there, isn't there? But they built that before then, didn't they? Or was it after? Whose early hits included Close to You and Yesterday Once More. Boyzone, The Carpenters, Spice Girls, The Hollies. Hollies. Where am I? 2. Couldn't multiply, I can't go to those cheeses yet. In America, the Hoover Dam crosses which river? Colorado, Mississippi. That's how you spell it, is it? 2 S's. 2 S's, 2 P's. 4 I's and then Rio Grande. Delaware. Did I say Colorado? Did I say Colorado? Did. Colorado, Mississippi, Rio Grande, Delaware. You sure I said Colorado? You could have told me the top of the night. What sort of animal is a sparrowhawk? Rodent, amphibian, fish, bird. Animal. Well, bird's not an animal, is it? It's something that flies. Fish is a fish. Amphibian is amphibian. Lucky rodent. It's a bird. Let's use yeah. Oh, Jan's gone. Which of these hobbies has associations with the companies Hornby, Triang, and for a while Airfix? Caving, trains, football. That's that Hornby, see? If you had a ring donut, would you be tempted to put jam on it? Which city does a rugby union team called the Wasps call home? Look, you can see this there. How am I supposed to know what those two are? That's London. That's somewhere, Wales probably. I've got the northernmost-ish, because again they fly, don't they? London. I'm not sure this will make it, but I might think of it as another question. This might be question 3, haven't thought of any of those, have I, so far? If you were given a couple of shovels, links into the previous question, and told to take your pick, what would you do? Where did Dr. Frasier Crane live in the popular 1970s TV sitcom Frasier? New York. Let's read the next question. The Globe Theatre on London's Shaftesbury Avenue was renamed in the 1990s in honour of which Shakespearean actor? Kenneth Branagh, John Gielgud, Richard Burton, Ian McKellen. Globe, what are they naming it for? It's a nice name, the Globe, isn't it? Richard Burton. No. Let's remember. What is your favourite dinosaur? That's another question from the previous one. And why? Where in the next question, is it? Where is the Cutty Sark in dry dock? Portsmouth, Southampton, Greenwich, Bristol. Never heard of that place. Boat's down there, isn't there? Go there. No. Greenwich. The first question was, what is the capital of France? And I was prepared to accept F. Who won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921? Max Planck, Arthur Compton, Erwin Schrödinger, Albert Einstein. Arthur Compton. Didn't you play cricket? Schrödinger. No. Albert Einstein. You've got to, haven't you? Who in Gone with the Wind in 1919 did Rhett and Scarlett go on their honeymoon? Paris, New Orleans, Charleston, London. I've never seen it. Paris. It's close, isn't it? Yeah. New Orleans. Don't cheese yet, do I? Roll again. What's left anyway? What do I do actually? Look things. Got a brown one and a macaroon colour. Which of these suggests the first film starring Clint Eastwood as the man with no name? Man owed him some money, red carpet, someone looking through a strange mirror, and a taxi driver. Carpet. Man owed some money. Who scored the first hat-trick of the 2008-09 Premier League season? Fernando Torres, Gabriel Agbon Lahore, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cesc Fabregas. Agbon Lahore. Oh, it was. Up to 11 now, excellent. The Wallabies are the national rugby union team of which country? France, Africa, Australia, New Zealand. I'm thinking China. New Zealand. No. Australia. Which team topped the medal table for canoeing at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games? What's the question? Canoeing. Olympic Games. Beijing. Belgium? Did you say Belgium? USA, Russia. Canoeing. Germany. Where's Germany? Can't see that. Finishing with a flourish. What's that? Geography. What was the local name for the thylassus? Thylassus sounds like something you get from the chemists. A creature hunted to extinction in Australia in the 1930s. Darwin dingo, outback wolf, Tasmanian tiger, Queensland quagga. Outback wolf. No. Tasmanian tiger. The Thylacine. Oh, got some. Well, you tell me you have some cheeses left. Multiple of them using that one here. Which of Bob Marley's sons went on to hit the UK charts in the 1980s? Peter, Nesta, Junior, Ziggy. Any ingrained deal? What was that? So it could be in there. It's obvious. That's the obvious one, isn't it? Junior. Junior. No. Who was Ziggy? Sure he wouldn't bring you. Five. What have I got left? I've got cheese. In which country was the cartoon Pokemon created? Australia, Poland, USA, Japan. See, I was in China again. Well, that's always one, isn't it? Japan. Which of these styles squarely succeeded Impressionism in the early 20th century? Squarely? That's a rectangle. This one's got problems. Well, here's a rectangle, isn't it? Rectangle. No. imagine, can't you? I like my painting done, please. Hello, Probs, come round. Nice portrait, please. You sit there for goodness how long. They do that to you. Which English athlete was the 1993 European World and Olympic champion? Can we think anything else? Champion simultaneously. Colin Jackson, Steve Crabb, Steve Backley, Linford Christie. Not Steve Crabb. Linford Christie was it? Agatha's relative, presumably. Must run in the family. That one. Yeah. What's this? Borton Legend. What is the usual minimum distance for a flat race in Britain? I've got 100 metres. No, 16 indoors. 4 furlongs, 1 mile, 6 furlongs, 5. I don't even know what a furlong is. That's the smallest, look at that one. No. 5 furlongs. They have a bit of a slope at the end, don't they? So 60 metres. 3. Which England nation? England? Which island nation is comprised of around 17,500 islands? Well, they've got islands, haven't they? But depends which. Okay. What does I have there? Have I got to answer a question to actually finish the game? Or could I be a referral to my batteries run out? In Roman times, which country made up most of the area known as Gaul? Hungary, Turkey, Portugal, France? It's obvious, isn't it? It's Portugal. France. Why do I get one and get it wrong all the time? I could be forever. Which of these has a type known as an angle and is often depicted as being played by an angel? Harp, steel drum, that looks like a cello, doesn't it, because it's against the chair, and a flute. Cello. No. Harp. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be all day. It'll be forever. Of the 8 dogs pulling the 8 below sled, 6 were Iberian Huskies. What were the other 2? Canadian Eskimos, Alaskan Malamutes, Eurohounds, Keeshonds. What below the sled? Doesn't help, does it? Eurohounds. Oh, that'll be alright. One. What do we have? Have that again? No. What was the first name of the woman who married Prince Charles in 1981? Contents or is that alphabetical? Is it index? Is it C or P? I guess C. I think so. That's the book's notes now, isn't it? In which ocean was a live adult giant squid filmed 900 metres below the surface in September 2005? Giant squid. Pacific, South China, Atlantic, Arctic. Ooh. Well, I'm not sure if it actually made. But yeah, this is what produced. Picture. Which of the following is not a Greek order of architecture? Corinthian, Doric, Ionic, or Tannic? That's the same, man. It's the same things. Why have I got the same things? That's the same as the question. Doris, no. Tannic. Why can you have the question and the answer the same? How many times was Franklin D. Roosevelt elected US President? 1, 2, 3 or 4? Four. That's not a good name, is it? And which member of town of the Cinque Ports would you find this castle? Come on. Dover. Cinque Ports. Which advertisement is it? Bring a ship to our Cinque Port. How many times have Spain played in the World Cup final? This one out there because I'm unfortunate to watch that one. I was robbed of a correct answer then by this thing being out of date. Which children's books by Enid Blyton's were originally illustrated by Beak. Secret 7 Naughty Books, Famous 5 R Mysteries. By Beak. Books. Beak. Excellent. You have to fudge counting sometimes. Can't use the old. Five. Oh, got two muppos there. Bank those. Which country invented an animation style called, there's a letter missing surely, at least one, anime? Who use letters off words? I don't use them at all today, so I'll go then. Japan. Oh, that's me. Most probably gone. In which city can this stadium be found? Cardiff, Belfast, Glasgow, London, isn't it? For heaven's sake, you know I know that one. That's I'm looking for, of course. I got lost walking home once. In my defence, it was me. 4. What did Ralph Samuelson successfully do for the first time in 1922 with a long sash, strips of leather and other items? I read that so slowly I haven't got a clue what I just read. Water ski? Could do with a bit more information there, really, couldn't we? Like on water would have helped. Going to boat would have helped. On skis might have helped. Water skiing would definitely have helped. Which song by this group stayed in the charts for a long time? Hotel California. For a long time. Last Train to Clarksville. Dare to Heaven. What sort of question is this? I'm struggling enough as it is. Stayed in the charts for a long time. No. Hotel California. Will they have to help, will they? That's just help me then. The Eagles. Sure enough now, do you know what birds eagles are? Again. Which of these was originally, whether this was, do they? But even so, still, it must be able to read it before they put everything, so they get a bit of game time. Which of these was originally 65 years ahead of Yale before becoming Yale's main rival? Keys, scales, castle. I got it right. Right, one left. Who provided the voice of Jedi Master Mace Windu in the 2008 animated film Star Wars The Clone Wars? Samuel L. Jackson, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, Danny Glover. Mace Windu. Samuel Jackson. Finally got through. Sure came with that, I think. Final question. Entertainment. I mean, it's just people talking, isn't it? Rap music? Where did rap music originate? Talking. That's supposed to be talks in America, so I'll go there. New York, yeah. That's 6. That's not bad, is it? 10,200. Excellent.